Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of December 2023. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Gemini. What do we got? We got quite the energies for you. Whew. The overall energy for the reading, the Two of Swords. You're being overcome by fear here. There's an energy of fear that's coming up. So it's not surprising that you're in your head about things. Okay. Starting off the reading, you get the Ten of Swords crossed by the Hermit. So that's how it starts to sneak in this energy of fear, of defeat, of losing something or someone. The Hermit is sitting right on top of it, so there's good news here. So even though this energy is here, I feel like you're kind of sitting with it or trying to sit with it or trying to kind of figure out what the hell is going on. You know, why am I feeling this way? Why? But the fear of abandonment or fear of failure is showing up here in your focus. The Five of Pentacles is here. So something is starting to gain a whole lot of meaning here for you. So it's quite the actual normal time for fear to show up when things start to gain more and more meaning. In the recent past, the Sun is there. Happiness, lots of happiness is showing up. In your Strength, the Judgment card. You have learned a lot already. You have healed a lot. You have grown a lot. Through this experience that you're facing right now with this fear showing up, you're still learning a lot. In the immediate future, the Wheel of Fortune, there's a lot of these major arcanas, the way they're showing up, they're crazy. Because it feels like whatever this is, it almost feels like you're in the right place at the right time. Even if this fear is showing up, it's here to teach you something. Supporting this reading, the Ace of Wands, really wanting to, that's why fear is here, because you want to do something about something. You want to approach a situation. And it could be very meaningful to you because it does carry a sense of passion here. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Page of Cups. There's love here. For the situation you're dealing with, it carries the frequency of love for sure. In your hopes and fears, the Queen of Cups. You are hoping for that love, but it's already here. It's just not here in the way that you want it to be. That's the problem. So that's why fear is showing up. For the potential outcome, the Eight of Swords. I mean, you're starting the reading with the Two of Swords, you're ending it with the Eight of Swords. So that tells me that you're definitely a whole lot of, carrying a whole lot of energy of overthinking here. And again, given that fear is here, I'm not surprised necessarily. Let's clarify. Let me clarify the Two of Swords. The Star, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands. There's something you really, really want here. But man, you're kind of, let's say this is the object of what you want, and there you are around it and making that step closer, and then being like, oh, I got too close. Okay, let's try a different angle, and let's approach it from there, and then let's make that step, and then so it kind of feels like you're doing it in that way, and that overthinking aspect is really piling up as you do this dance around this situation. Let's do the Ten of Swords. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Is it a lot? That's 4. Let's go with these 4. For the Ten of Swords, you get the King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card. Ooh. You keep on ending every aspect of this with that fear. Like, if I do this, I'm gonna fuck it up. If I do that, it's gonna end. If I do that, who knows what the hell is gonna happen, and we're gonna fail at this. you're showing me an energy of just being with what is and acknowledging what is and accepting it for what it is. So you're coming from that place, and for some reason everything turned sideways because of your fear. Where you're coming from a place of accepting fully what you're dealing with, and the energies look quite nice, and then all of those energies flip into something else because fear is at play. You know? So there's no more acceptance over where things are necessarily, because they're gonna end. So if they're gonna end, that changes things. But who says they're gonna end? Your fear. For the Hermit, you get the Hermit, the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. Everywhere I turn in this reading. Everywhere. What the hell happened? What the hell happened here? There's a lot of healing supporting you. There's a lot of, you've gone through a lot. You've learned a lot. You've grown a lot. How did this fear slip? How did it come in so strongly that it's here, like massively? It's everywhere. You're basically showing me you going through all of that healing and starting to fight with this fear. You don't fight with your fear. You see it, you acknowledge it, you don't fight with it or against it. It's going to grow. That's what possibly makes it grow here and take over. You see it, you acknowledge it, you accept it, you embrace it, you talk to it nicely. You're not like, fear, fuck off, go fuck yourself because I'm not doing this with you. No, go away. No. Because then fear is like, oh yeah? You don't like me? I'll stay then. You know? Fear is pretty interesting how it works. You go, you acknowledge it, and you kind of go and see what makes it show up. Why is it here? You already know this fear, it's yours. So you kind of start from the root, or try to make your way to the root of it and start healing it and start working with it. Acknowledge it that it's there, yes, but not by going against it. It's just going to make it bigger and bigger. For the Five of Pentacles, in your focus, you get the Ten of Cups, the Judgment card, the Justice card. These are beautiful energies. You're showing me a beautiful freaking outcome over something. Happiness, balance, everything that someone could possibly want. And all of that is, so again, think of it as it's all here, what you're showing me, and it's being covered slowly but surely by fear. When did this fear come through like this? It wasn't here. I don't recall you having fear like this showing up recently. For the Sun, you get the Three of Cups, the Strength card, the Ace of Cups. There, that's what I remember. Happiness, good times. Let's share these energies of great, and let's accept them as they are. Did you start creating expectations? Did you start the what if train for the situation? Let's do the Judgment card. In your Strength, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Lovers. Beautiful energy. It's definitely tied up to another soul connection there. There's a soul connection at play to another person. Beautiful energy. And it is growing if you let it, you know? But I feel like fear is really, really starting to interfere here. For the Wheel of Fortune in the immediate future, you get the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Swords. You want to do something about something. You want to take action. You want to, it's itching. It's like, okay, I feel this, I want to do something. That's why fear is here. Because based on actions, you know, like, think about it. Every time you want to do something about something meaningful, what's running through your head? Okay, I'm going to do this. Oh my God, but what if I fuck it up? Oh my God, but what if that happens? Oh my God, but what if the what if train is here for you and you jumped in it? Let's do the Ace of Wands. For the supportive energies, you get the Nine of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Two of Wands. You've been holding back for quite a while. You've been wanting to do something for quite a while. I encourage people doing whatever they feel is right for them. But if you do it with a sense of expectation on it, with a sense of, I'm going to do it, but I expect in return this, or a sense of validation over it, you're the only one that needs to validate how you're feeling. So I'm feeling this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to express my love to a situation. Why are you doing it? Because I feel like it's right for me. Oh, that's it? Okay, do it. Or because I'm kind of hoping, for a response, a positive response to that expectation. So you've been wanting to jump in this train for a while. You held yourself back from jumping into the what if train. Let's do the Page of Cups. In the hidden energies, Queen of Cups, 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands. There is love here, and love is growing for this situation for sure, which makes things even harder. Again, as the stakes go higher, everything goes higher. An amplifier. Fear, insecurities, what ifs, expectations. Everything's kind of pouring in all at once. Which is not going to feel necessarily great, because that leaves room for interpretation on your side. That leaves room for this to happen, for a lot of commotion to happen in your head, which makes sense because the reading started with that, it ends in that. So let's do the Queen of Cups in your hopes and fears, the 7 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the 4 of Swords. Give me a minute. You want to play with Kai, really? Give me a minute. Hold on. For the Queen of Cups, 7 of Wands, Knight of Swords, 4 of Swords. Come here. And then as this emotion grows, as your heart is starting, well, as the stakes go higher and your heart starts to feel more and more and more, what's the normal tendency? Let's not feel that. Which is the worst thing you could possibly do here. You're going against what you feel. The whole point of this is to feel what you're feeling. And if you want to act upon it, act upon it. Try to work on those expectations and on that validation from outside of yourself. If you're doing it for you because it feels right for you, by all means. And I always did it. Even as a kid, I was like, okay, I want to say something to this person, and it's something loving, and it's something that I admire about, but I never expected, oh yeah, I hope they respond back positive from that. No, I said it because I felt it, and I know it's hard. I know it's not easy, especially if we're brought up under this massive amount of expectations that we have all the time. From what we feel like we should put out there. For the 8 of Swords in the potential outcome, you get the King of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, the Temperance card. I mean, as this starts to feel more and more intense in the energy of fear, in the energy of what if, in the energy of expectation, and as you start to fight against it instead of kind of just sitting through it and see what all of that brings up for you and just kind of work through it. The normal tendency here is to kind of push away from it. I don't want to feel that anymore. Let me distract myself from that with doing this and that, and let me just kind of go off. And so you're definitely dealing with something here that becomes by the day more and more important, and that is going to bring up more and more things for you. But it's bringing it up for you to work with, to work through, not necessarily to reject. Because if you do that, you're going to get to these same old patterns of, let me not focus on that. Let me reject that. And just rejecting yourself ultimately. So, blue, that's not a toy. I know you think it is, but it's not. Let's see what the universe has. How the hell did he get that? Let's see here. The Empress, the 2 of Wands, the Knight of Wands. You've been wanting to act upon the situation for a very long time. And that's suppressed feelings. That's suppressed. Again, I'm all in. If you want to act upon something that's meaningful to you and that speaks to you, do it for you. Don't do it for the result of it. Don't do it for, oh, well, I hope they respond back. That's expectation. What does expectation do usually? Disappoints us. Why? Because it's never going to show up in the way that we envision it. Do it because it feels right for you. You know? And you aligned with that, and fuck, I'm going to tell you I love the hell out of you, and I don't give a shit if you respond back, or if I'm still going to love you. That's not going to take it away from me. You know, whatever you respond to it. I don't know. It's difficult to get there, I know, but do I do the oracle or do I take blue out and then do the oracle? Yeah, let's do that. Give me a minute. Okay, he's eating snow. Let's do the Imperial Dragon Oracle. You get Temperance, number 14. Yeah. You go tell them. Oops. Number 14. Traditional name Temperance energy, the interplay of yin and yang. Keyword meaning unification. Temperance symbolizes the unification of yin and yang and the reconciliation of apparent opposites. Yin and yang are not actual opposites, but rather two sides of the same coin. How can day exist without night, or light without darkness? When we find harmony in places that once held contradiction, we naturally move to a higher vibration and find a deeper level of inner peace. This is the primary lesson of temperance. When we integrate the conscious with the unconscious and the physical and the spiritual, we begin to see a much broader picture. The key is seeing moderation in our thoughts, actions, and opinions. Open-mindedness allows us to see the big picture and to have awareness of other people's perspective. When we temper our choices, we gain strength of character and durability of spirit. The meaning: if you stand in a place of balance with an open mind, you will make clear decisions and bring otherwise incompatible energies together. To accommodate and reconcile different energies, you must remain centered. Have the courage of your convictions, but be ever mindful of the potential unbalancing effects of the unexpected. In the footsteps of patience, self-control, and temperance, success will follow. Interesting. So, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. I gotta go get my blue from snow, and I'll see you next time. Bye.